2018 Maserati Gran Turismo car review. When the Maserati Gran Turismo made its debut at the beginning of 2007, George W. Bush lived within the White House, the iPhone hadn't launched, and Chrysler had yet to crash on Fiat's couch. A decade is often a long time. The good points of 2018 Maserati Gran Turismo. Naturally aspirated Italian V8, craftsmanship, no switchgear from minivans. The bad points of 2018 Maserati Gran Turismo. Slow due to the class, not even the Alfieri, a brand new old car. It's a new world, even at Maserati. New Ghibli, Levant SUV, and quadruport designs increased the brand sales a lot more than tenfold. Roughly 42,000 new Maseratis is going to be sold this coming year. But unlike those other models, the Gran Turismo contains nary a trace of Chrysler. It remains quite definitely a product with the old, Prefca Maserati, which is still built using a shortened, two-door version on the platform used in the previous generation quadruport, a vehicle we remember fondly. While the untrained eye may well not see much difference between the 2008 Gran Turismo along with the 2018 Gran Turismo, there were many small changes through the years. The 2018 model has new bumpers at both sides that help lower the drag coefficient to make certain this Maserati in coupe form can reach at the least 185 miles per hour. Spec it right, Maserati hints, and you'll hit the European magic amount of 300 km/h, which can be 186 miles per hour. There are new headlights, an 8.4-inch touchscreen infotainment system distributed to the Ghibli and many Chrysler products, the most up-to-date generation of Pirelli P0 footwear, and also a new analog clock. The sole engine remains the 454 horsepower 4.7-liter V8, which traces its gestation towards the belly with the 1999 Ferrari 360 Modena and possesses been screaming since. A 6-speed automatic will be the only gearbox available. Switching to the newest 8-speed automatic was something Maserati didn't need to spend on. Brand new vintage GT. We thought we'd seen the mid-cycle refresh in 2013 and this 2018 might bring us an entire replacement in accordance with the Alfieri concept car. Instead, this refreshed Gran Turismo is simply by no means a fresh car, but that's a good thing. The Gran Turismo's interior, through the instrument panel on the rear seats which are suitable limited to kids, is wearing soft leathers with impeccable stitching. Unlike the newer Maseratis, there won't be any switches distributed to a Jeep to spoil the atmosphere. The Gran Turismo is cast as Maserati's halo car, also it doesn't look like built to an expense, but to a near Bentley standard. Starting the Renault-built V8 requires sliding the important thing into the ignition and turning the tumbler, a quaint reminder of life in 2008. A cross-plane crankshaft increases the V8 a distinct trip that's muted in normal mode and perfectly obnoxious whenever you open up the exhaust by pressing the sport button. Running this naturally aspirated engine to its 7,500 revolutions per minute redline weakens your will and enables you to forgiving of acceleration that hasn't trapped in step with this turbocharged times. Most cars at or perhaps below the coupe's $134,625 starting price easily outrun the Gran Turismo, thanks to forced induction. The convertible opens at $152,265. Internet commenters will scoff, rightly, for once, at what we should estimate to become a 4.5-second 0 to 60 mph time, nearly half slower compared to 3.1 seconds a Porsche 911 Carrera S necessary in a recent test. Electronically adjustable dampers inside base sport model give you a calm ride regardless of weather set on their firmest mode. The supposedly more aggressive MIC version's single-mode dampers may also be compliant enough for daily duty. Start pushing throughout the Gran Turismo, and it also can't hide its long, 115.8-inch wheelbase and a lot more than a lot of mass. On tight mountain passes, it complies together with your most absurd requests, though with more body motion than any in the latest Mercedes-Benz SLs, as well as the sportier Porsche 911 and Jaguar F-Type. Grip is fantastic, plus the brakes are strong, if the little dead throughout the first dose of travel. The steering effort and its screamy responses recall some sort of before electrically assisted power steering gagged feel. Comparison is odious. In an awareness, the Gran Turismo reminds us of when Acura redid the new in 1990 NSX for 2002. It didn't gain any extra control of the 2001 model, simply a cosmetic and chassis refresh. As much as we still loved the NSX, many years had embroiled to it, therefore we had to. Will wasn't about to win any comparison tests. The Gran Turismo is much like that last NSX, it's managing to hold back many years better than you'd expect and remains fantastic to listen to and drive. It's a little bit underpowered to the class of 2018, which implies it's objectively behind newer cars from Porsche, Jaguar, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz. Subjectively, the Maserati scores style points for the exterior design along with the hand-built quality of that interior. Like every Maserati ever built, it toys using your emotions and suppresses rationality. Whenever that delayed Alfieri-like replacement arrives, it may be too soon for a few of us.